Hello Gizbos and welcome back to another episode of the Drayton Town Career Mode. So as you can see, we're in March, we're heading towards the end of the season. We've not yet won the league despite our massive gap that we've got, but yeah, we're not quite there yet, which is unfortunate, but there is still work to do. And we have some tough games actually. I say every game is tough in any league that you do play, but we do have to play second and first in this episode. And of course, they are they're on our tails in that respect, but they are quite a way off. But the draws, as I said in the last couple of episodes, the draws and the wins difference to us has made the difference. So first we have third place Swindon away. I went for an early effort, tried to curl it into the far corner. Unfortunately, went really wide of the target, so kind of a poor effort from me. And then really good play here from the guy, I can't pronounce his name, I don't want to butcher his name, but he played for Chesterfield. He came to Swindon. Was absolutely class for Chesterfield, got like 25 goals, I think, in the National League. So he came in really well. Mitchell actually gave Swindon I say deserved lead. It was kind of all Swindon with the ball. Didn't really do much with it, but they did score and make it 1-0. I question marks over Ian. It looks like he could have saved it, but just wasn't meant to be. Neil did really well. It looked like it was going in, but the keeper made a really good save, and then they tried to win the ball back, and it went for a goal kick. So really unfortunate. And then with 5 minutes to go, a really good play from Swindon. Mai was open here on the left-hand side, and he just slots it in. And I have to say, Swindon really deserved it. They played really well, dominated the ball, dominated us. We had a few chances, but nothing clear-cut that would make a difference in winning the game. So Swindon actually go ahead and win the game. I say very comfortably, but yeah, it's just one of them things for us. We take it on the chin, we'll move on. We'll build up the rest of the conference going through the rest of the month. We just need once that promotion and the title is sort of settled, then we've got nothing to overly worry about in that respect. But yeah, so that was the first game. A massive win for Swindon to potentially keep up the title charge for them, but definitely for the promotion, because of course in League 2, 3 teams get promoted. So next is second place Gillingham. Mikey with a great overhead kick was well saved. Chris then with the header from the resulting corner went over the bar, and then nothing really happened. Well played back here from us. It looked like it was going to be a chance, but that was the only chance. What a ball that is from me. Great shot from Ocean, and it's an even better save from the Gillingham goalkeeper, point blank. And saved it. To be fair, Ocean only did really hit it at him, but they still have to make the save. I tried to get Tyler to shoot first time. I had to switch. Went up to Paul. He hit it, and what another good save is from the Gillingham goalkeeper. And yeah, we drew with Gillingham. So second and third. Sorry, we've lost and drawn. So not really ideal. So we then come into Carlisle, a team right down towards the bottom of the league. Ocean hit a good shot, but it was just wide of the target. Had some bend on it, but not enough to trouble the goalkeeper. And then I did really well here. Great turn. I tried to use Ocean, but he went offside. So I went alone and managed to score and make it 1-0. Carlisle are like proper right down the bottom of the league, and they are in real life. They're really struggling after a good season in League 2 and then League 1. I know they went down, but they actually played some really good football when they were League 1. So now they're back in League 2 and they're struggling in this and real life. Could have had 2. What a ball that is from Sam. I'm loving these low crosses now. I've kind of learned how to do them correctly, I say, and put the whip and the pace on him, but unfortunately Ocean was offside. I tried to keep it in line, but of course offside, as you can clearly see. And then on the stroke of half time, Joe here, great ball into Ocean. What a touch and turn that is, especially in these conditions. It's so horrible. He just managed to set himself. One that he had further out obviously went wide, but this time closer to the goal, swings it in the corner. The old James Maddison dart celebration. I'm not a big fan of darts, me personally, but I didn't even know I did that celebration. And then into the second half, Neil, great feet. Look at that. Has a shot. It's well deflected. Oh, wow, I say it's well saved after the deflection from the defender from Carlisle. And then I swing in the corner, and this time Chris, normally it was Dan on the end of these. I don't know why Dan is now sitting further deep. Next season, I'm definitely going to look at putting Dan in that 6-yard box, because he is just a threat. He's got 7 goals already this season. But I'm led to believe that's Chris's first goal of the season as well. So I'm happy for Chris that he scored. And yeah, we just kind of dominated the game. The conditions were really hard to play and the ball wasn't moving as quickly as I want. But Neil here, great touch, finishes it, makes it 4. And after 2 disappointing results, we pick it up and smash 4 past Carlisle. And of course, there's no disrespect to any of the teams like Carlisle, but when you're playing against second and third in the league on the game, it does make it a little bit tougher. But yeah, we'll take the win, 4-0, 3 points, a clean sheet. It's just every positive that you want, and you just got to keep building on them. You can only beat what's in front of you. So we then play our next game against Morecambe, another team right down the bottom, another team struggling, not the best of teams either as well. I cut in. Mikey was trying not to get in Mikey's way, or he was trying not to get in my way. I managed to finesse again in and off the post this time. So a couple of goals for me in a couple of games after a kind of a mixed season for me and Sam on the wing. Trying to chip in with some more goals. So hopefully I can do that next season as well. And then out of nowhere, and I mean out of nowhere, what play this is from Morecambe. It's a really good save, but then this guy just wins it off Tommy, takes a touch and smashes it in the corner. It really caught me off guard when he did it, because I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to clear it with Tommy. And he absolutely swinged it in. Really good play from Morecambe. They get level 1-1, but no less than 6 minutes later, we're back in front thanks to Mikey. Again, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. You just know what's going to happen when it's Mikey on the end of these. He's such a good player. He's such a threat in these 1-on-1 situations as well. So, really happy for him. And then this game was kind of like an end-to-end game. Morecambe, really good feet here. Nearly gave away a penalty. Low save from Sov. Don't know what has happened with the goalpost there, or the frame of the goal. But yeah, this game has its ups and downs, I guess, with certain glitches like that. And then into the second half, Mikey, really good feet. Lays it back to Tommy. Only one place that I'm going to witness. Good save from the goalkeeper. I do want to try and score more goals from further out, because they are actually kind of decent goals to score when you do get them correct. Sam manages to just keep it in, and then does really well here. Plays the defender off and then just cuts inside. Great little determination, great run. Beats the keeper at the near post. The amount of goals that we've probably conceded because the goal's going at the near post, I'm glad it has worked out for us. And I was saying, obviously, me and Sam need to chip in with a fair few more goals. Probably more assists as well, because you're wingers, but we're playing as a front three, not so much as the wing. But even still, we'll take the win. It's 3-1. It's another win on the boards as well. And it's another win at home. We're doing so well at home that we actually struggle more away than we do realise. Yes, the wins pick up, and being so far ahead of the table, you don't really realise that. But actually, away from home, we do struggle quite a lot. Next up, Bradford, a team that have been suffering for the last 8 to 9 years. Obviously, they were in the Premier League once. You can see at the top, we're like 25 points clear, so it's all going well for us. Bradford had an early chance. Good save from Ian to stop Bradford, but it was all Bradford this half. They just completely dominated. I thought he was offside. I just stood there because I was thinking he's just going to score, even if I did bring the keeper out. But I just thinking, he's run past me. He's got to be offside. He wasn't. He was definitely onside when I watched it back and everything like that. So Bradford take a deserved lead in the first half, and then in the second half we had to get our grip together. What a ball that is from Neil. Sam takes a heavy touch, but it didn't really matter. Manages to slot it in anyway and make it 1-1. And that's a couple of goals for me, and now a couple of goals for Sam. So really happy that is happening for us as well. And then Paul just found a bit of burst of energy. Gives it out wide to Sam. It's a great ball in towards Mikey, and it's an absolutely fantastic save. And I managed to stay onside as well this time. Really good save from the Bradford goalkeeper. And then, not so long, probably about 15, 20 minutes left to go, just beats me at my near post. It's such poor defending as well, because we just allowed him to cut in, take all the time. He picked his position, roof of the net. It's 2-1 now to Bradford. And yeah, really, really disappointing. And then Dave come off the bench trying to make a difference. And watch this for a ball. Look at this. Little slide ball into me on 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. You think I'm going to score, and I just hit it straight at him. I tried to finesse and curl it. You see me open my body up. Absolutely shocking shot it was from me. So it's another defeat. It is another defeat on the road. And I think we've definitely lost more away games than we have at home. So yeah, I need to potentially sort something out, because I tried to at the start of this episode or the start of the season try and sort an away formula out. So I might just do the tacticians on the career mode and being sit-in defenders when we're away from home, and go from there. Here, great chance from Birmingham in the next round. This was for a place in the semi-final, I believe, this was the semi-final, sorry. So a place in the final at the stake at hands. Alfie May, the most prolific goal scorer in the EFL, misses that chance. to put Birmingham 1-0 up. I can't believe he missed it. Must have just been put off a little bit. We had a chance to score, but we didn't take it. Here, great play from Keane. It's a good shot, but it's a poor save. And on hand is Ocean to tap it in. Really bad save from Birmingham keeper that it was. And then nothing really happened. I tried to play, sort of the defensive block. Birmingham just hit us on the counter. Look how many people there was bombing forward. And who's the scorer? Jay Stansfield. Of course, Jay Stansfield is going to score with like 5 minutes to go, sorry. Just slots it in, came off the bench and made it 1-1. And it was so late in the game that I didn't have a chance to get back into front or like create another chance. It was kind of my fault really, because I just did a low block, try and sit that defense really deep, and just clear it and see if I can hit on the counter attack. I thought I could, got caught, and it ended up costing me, and it's gone to 1-1. So now it goes to the penalties as the refs bomb it down the touchline or into the tunnel. So yeah, penalties. It is. I was going to do a live commentary, but I didn't actually talk when I was recording it. I was noticed that I didn't talk. I was just doing such a focused point on like I'm going to have to really concentrate here. So I always go third in penalties. Mikey first. I put Neil second, I put Sam fourth, and then Tyler, then Jack, Chris Dean, Remy, Jack, and Alfie. That's how it goes. I was thinking of Tyler and Jack's, but they're the same sort of finishing, and obviously that gap. So Birmingham go first. They do it as the home team. So is it Ray? Yeah, Ray stepped first. Sent me the wrong way. Fine. Need to really improve my penalties. I don't know. I just suck at taking penalties unless it's on pro clubs for some reason. I'm really good on pro clubs. I don't think I've missed one on pro clubs. Mikey stepped forward. Great pen into the corner, 1-1. And then Williamson goes for Birmingham. He just tries to dink it down the middle, wasn't falling for it. Alfie saves it, which is advantage us going into the second kick as long as Neil could score. I was taking all my time in the world of this. Great penalty from Neil into the corner, a lot of power as well. But yeah, when I was taking my penalties, I was just sort of relaxing. Alfie almost saves it. It's a good pen, but Alfie almost got a hand to it. But when I was just taking my penalties, I'm just relaxing, taking as long as I can, thinking where I'm going to go. I step up, beat Allsop into the corner. 3 fantastic penalties that we've taken, by the way, all into the corner. Even if the keeper's gone the right way, they are not saving them. Then Birmingham score, sends my keeper the wrong way this time. So then Sam steps up to try and make it 4-3 and give us the advantage going into the last kick, which he does. Slots it down the middle. I was thinking either that or right, so I would have scored anyway. Try and place it with Sam. Then Leonard goes, he smashes it. It's another save from Alfie, which means that we went through. I didn't even get to take my 5th one with Tyler. We went through. So Alfie is the hero in the cup, which is going to send us to the final. And I believe it's either against Northampton or Cambridge. I can't quite remember. But even still, it's such a good penalty save from Alfie. It's like the power on it as well. Had to guess right. Even going right, sometimes you don't save him because there's such a good penalty. It's into the top corner. But it's a great save from Alfie. He probably deserves it. He hasn't kept much clean sheets that I've wanted him to keep. Obviously, the teams that we've played, i.e. Birmingham, Brentford twice and stuff like that, the higher end of the teams that we have played. So really happy for him. And then, yeah, we can go into the final. Looking forward to that, but will give me a headache who to pick. Walsall next away. We've seen our away form struggle. Mikey, probably for the first time ever, doesn't score a one-on-one. Sam did really well. It was a good ball over or through to him. But, yeah, it was really unfortunate for Mikey not scoring. Sam tried to pick out Ocean, but he didn't. And then Sam just butted in. It wasn't a foul. I thought it might have been for pushing him. And then Sam smashes it into the corner. And we were poor this game, but Sam gives us the 1-0 win very late on as well. Absolutely happy with the way that we played that game. It was so poor. Legs were going because obviously you play 90 minutes in midweek that it was. Then obviously penalties, which takes all the stamina out from us. So we did really well. We've lost 5 games, and I think we've lost all 4. I know we've lost 1 at home, but I think we've lost 4 away from home as well. As I was saying in previous episodes, just look at the difference between our wins to the draw. Gillingham, obviously we've drawn with Gillingham twice this season, so that's their 14 draws. If they turn it into wins, they close the gap, and obviously more draws. Fleetwood as well, who of course have just parted, as the time of recording this, to just sack their manager, so very interesting to see. Port Vale and Swindon and MK Dons all pushing for the playoffs. Bromley, and Morecambe right down the bottom. Morecambe almost beat us, and they played us off the park, and they're second from bottom. So really good from Morecambe in that respect. Goal scorers, Mikey and Ocean back on 17 and 16. Ocean has been leading for a very, very long time, but Mikey was like, no, not having that. I've always been a top goal scorer, and he continues to do so. But Ocean is right on his heels, and of course, Ocean has the cup final where he will start on Mikey run, so there's a chance for that as well. Neil on 9, almost on double figures for Neil, but he got a couple of goals in here. Obviously, I got a couple of goals, which pushed it up. Obviously, I was really below Dan, and so was Sam, actually. Speaking of us and wingers and getting our goals up, Dan has stayed on 7 for a while, but that doesn't really matter. He's a defender. But he's got almost the same, he's got the same amount of goals as Sam, and I've now just overtaken him now at the end of March. A couple of other people that haven't scored, surprisingly, Jacks of all players that I've had throughout the career modes have always scored, and he's scored vital goals, Jacks, but he hasn't. Clean sheets, 12 for Sov, 11 for Ian, and then another 3 for Alfie, but as I said, he's the cup hero for us. Managed to send us through in that cup. But this is going to wrap up the end of the episode, guys. Really do appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Keep an eye on the other content that I do on here. I'm really grateful for your support, and I will speak to you all later.